Hello everyone and welcome back to the Mr. Matthew Does Coding YouTube channel. I don't normally do Minecraft videos. This is the first Minecraft video that I'm doing. But I do enjoy playing Minecraft and I am involved in the community. And recently the mob vote options for this year have just been announced. And I'd like to give my opinions on these mobs. So personally, I'm going to be voting for the crab. I think that the crab would offer the most functionality to the game with the crab claw because, well, I mean, extended reach, that's been something that I've wanted forever. I've had issues when building large-scale things in game where, like, I'm building a really big wall and then I have to go down back to a lower level of that giant wall because I can't reach the top of that wall from the top of the area that I'm in currently. And it becomes super annoying. So the crab claw would make that a million times easier for when I'm building large structures. Or if I'm building like bridges over large places, it would make it easier to connect two parts of the bridge because I can extend my reach to the other side of like a chasm or something like that. Now, the way that this crab claw would be implemented, it needs to be done properly, like all of these items that these are adding. Like with this crab claw, I think the best way to implement it would be to have it work in your offhand, kind of like a totem, where it would just give you the extended reach, and then you can switch around in your hotbar to get what you need. And if it's in the main hand, then that kind of sucks because it's a little bit of an inconvenience to swap between items since you'd have to put them in your, you have to put the blocks that you're using in your offhand. And also I've heard people say that it would be a good idea to have it work just passively in your inventory, so it's just there in your inventory and it just works like that without having to hold it or anything. I think that that might be a little bit too overpowered and wouldn't fit Minecraft as well, because nothing that comes to mind really works just passively in your inventory like that. And I think it'd make more sense, just with the way Minecraft works, to have it work in your offhand or your main hand. Preferably offhand, though. Now, I think that it's a good idea that they put them in the mangrove swamp. And I think it would also be a good idea to put them in beach biomes as well, since you do find crabs on beaches, and it would make it a little bit more accessible, because mangrove swamps aren't the most common biome in the game. They're not that easy to find, at least in my experience, and putting them on beach biomes, even if they're a little bit rare when it comes to them spawning on beach biomes, it would make it easier to access them. Now with the armadillo, I think that this thing just looks like they took a Tootsie Roll and they stuck a dog head on it. I'm sorry, but that's just what it looks like to me, and I can't unsee it now after thinking that. So, I think it'd be cool if they also had it spawn in desert biomes, and not just savanna biomes, since they do spawn out, or they do occur in nature in desert-like areas as well. With the armadillo scutes, I think that it would probably have to take multiple scutes to make wolf armor, kind of like the recipe for leather horse armor, if you know what that is, and have it just work like that with scutes. Or it could even be like the turtle helmet, and then instead of it being a helmet, it's like a little shell or backpack on the wolf. It'd also be cool if you could dye those so that you can customize your dogs a little bit more beyond the collar color. And then they should probably be enchantable. So I can give my dog, like, Thorns armor, and then a zombie goes to attack my dog and then gets destroyed the second it hits it. That'd be funny. I think that also with these scutes and the wolf armor, that it should offer a pretty decent protection and not just be like a little piece of like leather armor, just not work like a leather chest plate, because it needs to be something worthwhile to want to preserve your dog. But personally, I think that I wouldn't really use it, since I just end up leaving my dogs, or all my pets really, in the house because I don't trust myself enough to keep those dogs and cats alive when I'm out and about, because I'm really, really clumsy and I'm really bad about that kind of stuff. Now, with the penguin, I think this is the weakest of the 3 mobs that we got, because simply less information was given about them than the other ones. With the other ones, we got clear information, or mostly clear information, about how the item functionalities were going to work and all that good stuff. But with this one, it just kind of said it makes your boats fast. So it's kind of like the boat version of Dolphin's Grace that you get from dolphins. So I predict that the penguin is going to lose the first round, and then the second round it's going to be extremely, extremely close between the armadillo and the crab. But hopefully, I think that the crab will win because of its functionality, and I just think it's the more superior of the others. Also, compared to previous mob votes, I think that this is a very strong mob vote, because the other mob votes, they had a lot of, like, fluff in the speech of how they were given. Like with the glow squid, we all thought it was going to give hypnosis and stuff like that. It didn't. We thought we were going to get many, many different seeds, like 6 different kind of ancient seeds from the sniffer. We got 2, but we were originally only promised 1. Like, it kind of sucked, because the way that things were worded, we thought certain things were going to happen, and then things didn't happen. But with this one, they're a lot more clear about what's going to happen. This is the mob, this is what it does, this is the item it gives, and this is the functionality of that item. Simple and clear, which is good because it allows us to be able to decide what we want more based on the facts of it rather than the speculation of what it could be. Because previous times, we've just gotten what we've been told instead of all the little theories that have come up from different mobs. It's just been exactly what they told us, and then we got disappointed because we thought that we were going to get certain things based on like some fluff text or fluff speech that we heard in the trailers or read in the articles, and that turned out not to be, and it was kind of disappointing. So, good job, Mojang, how you delivered this mob vote. I hope the crab wins, and make sure to cast your vote on October 13th. Peace.